I know so many conservatives who say, the war on drugs failed. I don't even know what that statement means. We put a lot of drug dealers in prison. Doesn't sound like that failed to me. Sounds like it worked pretty well. Well, people still do drugs. Yeah, of course they do. People are still we have laws against murder. People are still going to commit murders. The point is you want to punish these things and try to control these things. But that system has been flipped, including on murder, by the way. Now, LA, and this is shocking even to me, I know how left-wing LA gets, but the LA district attorney already was a huge liberal. And that LA DA lost to an even more radical person, George Gascon, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, who is running on a platform, and who won on a platform, basically of springing some of the worst prisoners from the clink. So he recently was approached, while he was giving a little talk, he was approached by the mother of Joshua Rodriguez, who was kidnapped, tortured, and murdered in 2015. And recently, special circumstances were filed on the accused killers. Those will be dropped under Gascon's new policy, which will take life without parole off the table. So the killers will not seriously be punished for what they did. And this mother walks up to this new DA and starts pleading with him, yelling at him. Listen to the arrogance, listen to the contempt in this jerk's voice.
I apologize. It's unfortunate that we have people that do not have enough education to keep their mouth shut for a moment so we can talk. Anyway.
My son can never speak again because he was murdered. He was kidnapped, tortured, and murdered.
To communicate with you.
My son matters. I killed my son, tortured him. And what are you going to do about it? Nothing.
You hear nothing about the law?
You're going to do nothing about it.
County jail. Brought down. You hear about the law? You're supposed to enforce it, not write it.
Go back and look at his record.
Enforce it.
He's just walking away. He doesn't need to hear this. What does he care? This guy, Gascon, is cartoonishly villainous. Can you imagine a grieving mother saying, these people murdered my son and you're going to let them get off the hook, basically, or you're going to let them have a much less severe punishment. And he turns to her with pure disdain and he says, I'm sorry that some people are not educated enough to know when to keep their mouth shut so that I can talk. This guy is particularly visibly villainous. This is how every single one of these establishment elites thinks about the rest of their countrymen. They might not say it. They might have slightly better political sense than to say that. But that is what they think. They think, why are these little plebeians? Why are they? Oh, your murdered son? Oh, what, you think the killers should be punished? You just don't have as brilliant and broad a mind as I have to understand that actually the killers, they're victims of a system, and you just don't, you're too close, you're too emotional, you frivolous woman, you're not educated like me. I don't care about your pleading. That's what they think. That's what they've thought about us from the beginning, by the way, with this lockdown, isn't it? We say, our family members are dying alone for absolutely no reason. We're not allowed to have funerals. We haven't been able to see them. We can't live. You've taken our livelihoods from us. You've taken our life savings from us. You won't give us even any sort of stimulus, not any significant stimulus to stay afloat. We're losing everything over here. And what do the public health experts say? They basically say, gosh, some people are not educated enough to know when to keep their mouth shut and let Dr. Fauci talk or Dr. Scarf talk, even though we don't believe what we're saying. We don't believe it for us. But we believe it for you. You all need to stay locked down and lose your livelihoods so that, we're going to commute on Zoom. We're going to go to our beach houses. No big deal. That's a hierarchy. Dr. Scarf and Dr. Fauci and Pelosi and Gavin Newsom at the French Laundry and Cuomo and all these guys, they get to do things that the rest of Americans don't get to do because they're in a special privileged class. And according to the left, there ought to be special privileged classes. And if you're a member of a special privileged class, you get to go to the beach house and you get to have Thanksgiving and you get the vaccine first and that's it because you deserve it. And they'll just pay lip service to historical injustice, oppression, I don't know, whatever the buzzword is. That's intersectionality. And that's why there's really no argument there. It's because they're in the class and you're not in the class.